Talk for a second about the golf kid. I know we've been talking about it for a while, but I just wanted to talk about because people kind of overlooked these two facts, and these two facts. Loads of people have been asked about Phil Hogan. He's obviously European Commissioner. At least maybe I'm wrong there. I could be wrong with his fact because I really couldn't care less about him. But yeah, he's not going to resign. He's refusing to resign. He won't admit. He's blaming everybody else. He's throwing the Irish Federation of Restaurants Association, the Hotel Association, under the bus. He won't admit that he was wrong. At least resign. That's all. He get a big pension if it, he won't have to give up his pension. But yeah, wasn't it surprised to see a Supreme Court judge there? That's something people overlooked. A Supreme Court judge. Somebody, if somebody breaks, the law or anything like that, he has to deal with him. We have him in the courts. Imagine that. There's judges in with the politicians. Who would have thought it? I never would have seen it coming. Have you? Next, I suppose there wasn't any bankers or loan bondholders or anything like that there. I said they were in the background. I said they were invited, but they didn't go. Because again, clown world. Jokers to the left of me. What's the other old saying? Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right of me, whatever. Well, it's very true in the Irish political landscape anyway, and being involved being a gay. Two parties are a bunch of jokers, the answer. Because, I don't know how they thought nobody would see it or nobody would anything like that. Again, I said to somebody today, suspicious that nobody filmed it. Imagine if we got photos and videos of them putting each other, like they were drinking obviously, and having more, they wouldn't have a €9 million meal, don't worry about that. And they were drinking alcohol and everything, don't worry about that. And the Irish taxpayer had to pay for every cent of it. And it was funny how, too, RTE, an ex-RTE presenter was there, who was RTE, like RTE didn't cover that, RTE wouldn't cover it for a while, and then they had to finally admit it, that there was one of theirs after them spinning for months, that you have the distance and that, and this, that, and the other, which is important, but, at the end of the day, when one of your ex-presentos is there, people did kind of miss the fact that there was a Supreme Court judge there, the highest, it is the highest court in the land, isn't it? Supreme Court. Could be wrong. Again, I'm not, my brain's not working. I might as well say it straight. I'm kind of blanking out a bit. I might as well say it straight. I'm blanking out a bit with some of the information. See, I never read off a page or anything like that. I just try and memorize everything and then start to remember everything. So yeah, isn't it great? What a great country we live in. And then, Phil Hogan, he won't resign. They won't resign. At least the Taoiseach can, at least Micheál and Leo, said that we can see in your position. At least they said that. But then again, they kind of shot themselves in the foot. So the general public are not really too happy with them at the moment in time. It's a big clusterfuck. Let's just be honest for a second. It's just big. You couldn't make it up. Like, you honestly just couldn't. Like, even if I tried here for an hour, you couldn't make it up. Like, nobody could make this crack up. That 81 senators and 81 TDs and minister and the EU commissioner was down playing the game of golf. Oh, we're playing a golf course, whatever. What can you say? What can you say? Like, there's nothing to say about it. And I wouldn't mind if somebody was having a party at the house and they were fighting a few friends. They're calling the army, they're calling an airstrike, they blow up the house, they bloody sacrifice the people that's there. They go in with guns and shoot everyone. That's just the type. And then with the politicians, like, obviously they definitely broken. And then there was a man in Gabby Katsu who was in Spain 7 days ago with a man and he came back and said, I'll go to the Oireachtas Golf Society. Went very well and nothing be done about it. When you see there'd be nothing done about it, nothing be looked into or nothing like that. One rule for everybody, and the politicians can want to run the country as much as they want. Again, Phil Hogan, you were supposed to have a residence in Kildare, which is in lockdown, but again, when you're in the Irish establishment, you don't have to worry about rules. Rules don't apply to you. The only thing that applies to you is getting big checks and big salaries. That's all that applies to you. After that, as long as you get elected, as long as the public vote for you in the elections, and you go wandering around for an hour or two before the election, you're going to get elected. Isn't that great? Great country. What a great system. Thank you.